Hi everybody, welcome to the trending stream here on the World Wide Web. Please subscribe and click and hit that bell to receive all of the notifications whenever I make a brand new video. You should be notified, and if you're not getting those notifications, refresh this channel multiple times a week. Try to give you a perspective you won't find anywhere else, covering the top trending topics, putting things together. And just keeping people informed. And at the end of the day, you be the judge, guys. That's all I can say here. All I am is a reporter. Again, it is Memorial Day weekend, so I hope you guys are having a blessed Memorial Day. Lots of things going on. So let's get to it. Major dot connected coming up here, but as everybody knows, last week there was a tragedy in Texas. Thanks everybody for watching my past video. It's doing pretty good. And then you had, Ramos, the monster, right? Texted this girl. The biggest thing for me, what I seen, or one of his last texts, was the biggest op. And that's the system we live in, guys. You also had another show being released that same week, which was the Stranger Things. They were covering D&D and all these, this crap, right? The Stranger Things show on Netflix, lots of systems. The kids were wearing Hellfire Club. But when they opened up this season, because then the season just came out, season 4, where is it here? They actually released basically a saying when they start off the show that they filmed the season of Stranger Things a year ago, but given to the recent things that happened in Texas, viewers may find the opening scene very distressing. And in the beginning scenes was kind of like a school being attacked, guys. You can't make this stuff up. As well, one of the biggest things that I really was floored and jaw dropped, you had the Texas NRA meeting in Houston, 4 hours away from where the Texas school tragedy happened. Of course, Trump and others were talking, and talking all these things, guys. This is where we're at. Also, looking at the NRA, you see like a bull, the Baphomet. I don't know. It's not the Baphomet. It's a bull. Yeah, it's a Texan thing, blah, blah, blah. But hey, whatever. So I truly do not, and I've said this many times, I truly do not believe nothing happens by accidents when these things happen. Now, check this out. May 14th, a couple weeks ago in Buffalo, there was the other incident that happened on a Tops supermarket where 10 people lost their lives from another monster. I don't even like saying these people's names, but this gentleman right here was actually, he was the ex-cop, he was ex-officer, and he worked at Tops. So he retired or whatever, and then he was working at Tops, being the guard there, whatever. And then this guy comes in, and automatically the cop, Aaron Salter, ends up gone with other people. Where there's other people now in the communities that we're in. I have to be careful what I say, but this guy, Aaron, was creating basically a water motor, and he created a couple. He had an F-150 truck, and you can see the videos online where he had made these water engines. And what really made me think about this is there was another guy who created like a hydrogen engine that, you don't need gas. And as everybody knows, gas prices are skyrocketing. And I just find it funny or sad that this guy here just finished getting patents for this water thing, and then he ends up gone. So let's look at this video that woke me up or showed me what happened. And I knew I had to share this with my audience today again, guys. And so here we go. Listen to this here. Former cop was taking out Buffalo, Mass. I gotta be careful what I say. He invented a water-based car. Let's listen in to what this man was all about.
Possible active shooter at the top.
Before Buffalo police rushed to Top's Friendly Market Saturday, there was Aaron Salter, the security guard, killed as he served and protected.
Aaron Salter, 55, retired Buffalo police officer. Loved electric cars.
He built a lab in his garage where he spent countless hours working to
Real quick, he didn't love electric cars. He loved free energy. Again, you see, the president, Biden, already, yes, the car had electric, to start up and all that, but he was working on water, hydrogen. So right off the rip, the president himself is wrong. Let's continue. You should say hydrogen, water engines, free energy, right? But right now, gas prices are sky high. Everything is sky high. Because the oil, remember that if the gas prices are high, everything gets shipped through diesel and oil-based products, gasoline. Everything goes up in price. That's how inflation. This is how they control guys. Listen again.
where he spent countless hours working to develop an engine that could run on water.
It's not running off of gas fuel? No, there's no gas fuel.
I can't tell you how I use it. I do have a patent pending.
A local inventor has discovered a way, hear this, to use water to run your car.
It's a major breakthrough that will no doubt make motorists happy. And as Ralph Robinson explains, the Pentagon is also showing lots of interest in this project.
It's going to be the new platform of technology when oil runs out.
Are we not getting into a gas crisis right now?
The biggest natural resource in the world is water. Once the engineers get a hold to this revolutionary discovery, in no time short, there will definitely be cars running on water. Bottled water will work, and tap water will work. When I show this vehicle running, I almost show people it running because, as I explained to my lawyers, it shouldn't be running. According to the experts.
Well, folks, you heard it yourself from the mouth of Aaron Salters, AWS Hydrogen Alternative Energy System. Signing out. Have a good one. We'll see you, hopefully, driving one of Aaron's new vehicles. Thank you.
So very sad. Taken out. Now, I'm not going to do TMZ because they kind of copyright their things. But in this section of the video, his son was called by, the guy for Damon John from Shark Tank. So they were actually interested in this technology. And basically Damon, this is, Salter's son, saying, hey, we're sorry the loss of your father. If you need anything, we're here for you. And again, this is a TMZ video. And they're kind of rough, so I don't even want to risk it. But basically, that's what was said there. Now, let's continue on in this incredible video, which is very, very sad. It's just sad that he's gone now, and he had this amazing invention. Okay.
Because there's a connection between him and a man named Stanley Meyer. Back in 1998, March 21st, 1998, a man by the name of Stanley Meyer was meeting with these guys to fund a project of his. He had created a water-powered engine. And he started creating this engine back in 1975, right around the time of the Great Gas Crunch, the gas crisis.
I don't care if you use rainwater, well water, city water, ocean water. If you don't have any fresh water, go ahead and use snow. If you don't have any snow available to you, they use salt water because there's no adverse effect to the fuel cell.
Meyer started working on this project 4 years ago. He's not a scientist. He isn't even a chemist. In fact, he never graduated from college. Myers was determined, he says, to design something to protect this country from oil embargoes.
And we have calculated that if we take the dune buggy from Los Angeles to New York, we would roughly use 22 gallons of water.
The Pentagon flew a lieutenant colonel in last week to look at Meyer's invention. There's talk of possibly using it in the Star Wars defense program and to run Army tanks. Myers is currently perfecting a water fuel cell for cars. It will cost about $1,500. He says it won't need any maintenance, and you won't have to replace it. It'll be at least 2 years before the fuel system goes into mass production. The day it happens will be one the fuel industry hates, but it'll put a smile on the face of those who've had to say at one time or another, fill her up.
But Stanley Myers was meeting with some guys along with his brother to get funding for his water-powered engine. So they bring him these drinks to the table, and I think it was cranberry juice. He takes a drink. He immediately stands up, starts grabbing his neck. He says, "They poisoned me." He goes out into the parking lot where he eventually died. But before he died, he said, "They poisoned me because I'm working on a water-powered engine." And truth is stranger than fiction. So all these movies you've seen where the government will do this stuff to take somebody out because they were working on something and they make it look like an accident, and real shit will blow that Hollywood shit out of the water.
See, guys, so at the end of the day, this guy, and this is what Mr. Salters, he looked into the work of, this other gentleman here. And where is right here. Okay, so the mysterious death of Stanley Meyer and his water power car. Now, this guy here, like the guy said, was working on this. So Salter was studying his work, and he figured out even to make it a little bit better. And but anyway, it was very sad that this guy basically invented this water car in 1998, the very first day of spring, and 4 men are having lunch at a restaurant. So he's looking for funding. He's getting his patents and everything like that. And a waiter serves one of them some of the cranberry juice. So they're at this meeting. He drinks the cranberry juice, but we never know for sure. But anyway, immediately he sips the cranberry juice. They're actually in Ohio. The crime scene, they said, was in Grover City, Ohio, in Franklin County. He was at the restaurant. They gave him some cranberry juice. He sips it. He gets up, he goes crazy, he holds his hands on his neck, he loses his breath, runs into the parking lot. This guy's like trying to get this car funded for everybody to get away from the oil cartels. He falls to the ground, collapses to the ground, and pronounces last words, "They poisoned me." And then the sad thing is, they made the stuff up. So Steve, the leading detective of the case, collected the testimony of everyone in the parking lot, including the final disturbing words, or the last words, of the man immediately identified as Stanley, a citizen of Grover City. His brother, Stephen, was one of the 4 men at the table, and he heard the words he spoke at the end of his life. They basically said that the coroner said it was a tribute to his death was a brain aneurysm, compatible from other previous episodes of hypertension. In just 3 months, he closed the case file, which is crazy. And so anyway, did Stanley Meyer die because he knew how to turn water into fuel? And then the sad thing is, so this car that could run off of water, literally run off of water, was stolen. It was stolen a month after his death. So he died a month later. His car is gone. His car is gone. Stolen 1 week after the inventor's death, Stanley Meyer's water-powered car. Guys, this is the reality. They don't want us out of the dependence of the gas, the oil, and all this stuff. And people go, "Well, Sonny, that's not right. We got the green deals and all this. We got the Tesla cars and all this stuff." That's BS, guys. First off, to get a Tesla from Elon Musk is $60, right? You get $60, or not $60, $60,000 to buy the cheapest one. And then when the batteries go out, you have to pay $22,000 to re-up your batteries. So how much money are you really saving if you're paying $60,000 for a Tesla? That's the cheap. If you want the fast plaid Tesla car or all this stuff, you're paying close to $100,000, guys. And then you still got to pay for things. So to pay for this car, you're paying upfront that gasoline price. Yeah, you're going to save whatever. When you charge the whole car, I think it's like, I don't know, $7-8. but then you're still paying that $100,000 fee or $60,000, and then those batteries eventually do go bad, and then to replace those batteries are over $20,000. So let's say those batteries last what, 10, not even 5-10 years, right? Usually that's what a gas powered car runs out, or whatever, 100,000 to 300,000 miles, the car breaks down, the transmission. With this car, the batteries go and you got to pay another $20,000+. Are you kidding me? Get out of here. So you're not saving anything. At the end of the day, it's about prestige, and a lot of yuppies like to drive the Teslas. They think they're cool and all this stuff. Yes. So anyway, guys, this is it. This man here, again, was his invention 100%? I don't know. There is proof. He had the truck. He had the F-150. He ran it without gasoline. He only could run it for so long. And this was a couple years ago, I'm sure. Excuse me one second. But, right. Yeah, okay, some cars can last longer. Yeah, 400,000 miles, whatever. I get it. But anyway, this guy was inventing something, and all of a sudden, this monster here goes in all of a sudden and takes him out when he had this invention. And like I said, I don't believe in coincidences, guys. I really, really don't. Also, there's a news article that Mr. Salters, that there was authorities that were investigating. A retired federal agent knew that the Buffalo mass, tragic thing happened, was planned in advance. Excuse me real quick. I get choked up, man, because, how many people are going broke right now? How many people can't even afford to go on a Memorial Day cookout or go somewhere because gasoline now is $4, $5, $6? When we could have this technology and we could just fill it up with water or whatever and drive anywhere we want. This is how they control the masses, guys. This is the reality of what's happening. Again, I'm just a reporter. Let's keep on going here with this video that is very, very informative. Listen to this one here. Let's go here. What this lady has to say here. All right, let's go right here.
Can buy the politicians who regulate it.
Hold on, let me
have the military pledge allegiance to it. Can buy. We see that big oil can buy the politicians who regulate it. Have the military pledge allegiance to its interests. Be shielded from pollution restrictions. Leech off U.S. tax dollars. Control mass media. Crush alternative energy. And avert punishment for all of the crimes it commits. It is utterly insane that small boardrooms of self-serving billionaires are empowered to act as though the only future that exists is in their stock portfolios. They've been destroying lives and habitats for over a century, and now their unfettered greed is a threat to human civilization itself. Their path towards a tar-covered, uninhabitable dystopia won't be reversed unless the power structure is flipped. We can't fight the rule of oil tycoons without fighting the system of corporate empire that dutifully serves them.
And this man, an officer, died a hero, had a powered water engine, patented, that was working. Gone. Gone. Just like that. In this senseless thing. Guys, nothing happens by accident, but you let me know down below. Very, very sad. Tesla, as we know as well, had electric cars, or he was working on different technologies. At the end of his life, he ended up dying. Why did Tesla die alone? Nikola Tesla died on January 7, 1943, alone and in debt on the 33rd floor of a hotel in New York. He was 86 and had been living in small hotel rooms like this for decades. Tesla's cause of death was a coronary. Again, took his patents. When he died, they took all his patents. When this man died here, that literally his last breath was, they poisoned me. Then his car disappeared. The patents. You give a patent, to the government, and they see it, they test it, you don't get the patent. It's all there, guys. It's all there. Very, very sad. The system is just about control, manipulation. Again, control. It's a control. It's a control mechanism. And so anyway, there you go. My take on the Buffalo stuff. Very, very tragic. Very, very sad. Again, a hero. He had lots going for him and gone from this guy. All of a sudden, a lone shooter, right? And other people ended up dying when this guy had this technology. Very, very interesting. Just like this man here from Ohio that developed a water car, and he was looking for funding and mysteriously dies, right? Mr. Stanley Meyer. And then Nikola Tesla, and the list goes on and on. Very, very sad, guys. But I just wanted to give you the information. You let me know down below what you think. I pray you guys all have a blessed day. Stay strong. Right there. The Watchman says he has a Ford, or he says he has a car that has ran for over 400,000 miles. Yeah, cars can last long, but again, you got to put that oil, you got to put that gas. Oil companies don't want you to make a car last long. It's harder to find parts for a 20-year-old car. So sad. Exactly. They are just, you get a car or whatever, and, they're made to break down. They know exactly when your alternator is going to go, when your transmission's going to go. It's all set by design. There was a guy, too, that created a car that would last for at least 100 years or something like that. They made a movie out of it. I forget the name, and they stopped him. I think he died or whatever, and they just put the car in a museum. But the car will never break down. But these cars are made to break down. These cars are made to continuously spend money on them. Gas, and again, the Teslas, the batteries, all this stuff. All part of a system, guys, I'm telling you. Pushing us to, again, jump to electricity. Exactly. And electricity, a lot of the electricity, you jump in a car, you got to charge it. You got to wait around. That ain't like, whatever. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. So anyway, guys, I just wanted you guys to see that video. I thought it was super informative and super sad. Again, this hero, here he is with the patents. He had the patents for it. He was working on the patents, and now he's gone. All of a sudden, here he is he had his truck. He had the the machine or the water pump thing or whatever, hydrogen thing that he invented. It was in the back of the bed of the truck, and he would, use that to power up the car. Very, very sad. Very, very sad. You could go and check him out, Aaron Salters. He has the interview of the hydrogen fuel. Here's the F-150 that he had running on the hydrogen, the power. They have technologies too. Back in 2010, they say stay away from new technology. Yeah, right. Yeah, they don't want people to get water. Oh, I need some water to go down the street. I got to go to, wherever, 20 miles down. Oh, let me just get some water, put it in the engine. Let's go. You don't have to pay nobody. The car lasts longer too. It's sad. It's just sad, and it is what it is. But it shows what the system's all about. And again, for control, manipulation, poverty. I've talked about how everything is skyrocketing. That's ridiculous that we got to pay $5, $4, $7 some places. Very, very tragic, very sad. But anyway, guys, there you go. Please subscribe if you haven't. I pray you enjoy these types of videos, giving it to you raw, covering the top trending topics. I pray you guys have a blessed and safe weekend. If you're out there, be safe. Thank you for subscribing, supporting this channel. May God bless you. May God bless your families. And may you all have a blessed night and day. Take care.